Soon you'll see Republicans and Democrats squaring off against each other on issues and policies. But there's one committee where that rarely happens. The Joint Legislative Auditing Committee has senators and representatives, Democrats and Republicans, and 2 chairmen, one from each body. And as Capitol Update's Melissa Cleansing reports, in their latest meeting, they all came down hard on the city of Gainesville.
For local governments and state agencies, the buck stops here, with audits and investigations by senators and representatives in the same room. In the latest case, lawmakers got so many complaints about high utility rates in Gainesville, they asked for a state audit. The committee reviewed the results.
I think the audit is not tough enough, and I don't think it's alarming enough. In fact, if we could have sound effects in here with lightning and fire and thunder, I think that would more appropriately, show the magnitude of what this audit has kind of touched light on.
People in and around Gainesville get their power from the city's utility, Gainesville Regional, or GRU. In 2013, GRU started buying power from a biomass generation plant. 5 years later, to get out of that expensive 30-year contract, the city bought the plant itself, racking up more than $1.7 billion in debt.
Do you have a comprehensive plan to reduce this $1.7 billion of debt?
So, Mr. Chair, we have a plan to continue to make GRU a more financially stable and healthy organization. It is not a plan that is going to reduce and pay off all of the $1.7 billion in debt.
That guy walked out of here with $585 million in profit in about 5 years. One guy in his company, $585 million in profit that we're going to be paying on forever.
More recently, the city updated a contract to buy energy from a solar company for the next 20 years. Lawmakers asked how much that energy will cost.
The amount of the dollars per megawatt is a trade secret.
Why would you sign off on a contract that we don't know what the price is? We don't know what we're buying?
Sir, on the advice of our attorney, it's considered a trade secret.
To make matters worse, lawmakers said, every year the city transfers millions from the utility that's already in debt to shore up the city's budget.
Is that we have a GRU that is on the verge of failing and a city that will tumble after it.
Just listening to this, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. The accountability, the transparency. I'm lost for words.
Officials said they're considering more utility rate hikes. The Joint Committee had other suggestions.
The 7 folks on the Gainesville City Commission, I wouldn't do it, but may look at raising taxes. I know that Gainesville is full of educational institutions and churches and non-taxable parcels, but you're in a big hole.
Look at your budget and see where you can take money and pay it off on this debt. If you got to get rid of positions that haven't been filled, if you got to get rid of some resources that you haven't used.
Our eyes are on it now. We can't say we forgot. We can't say we don't know what it is. And a lot of these numbers don't make sense. I presume and assume some of these numbers don't make sense to these people either.
The nonpartisan committee agreed Gainesville officials must present a sustainable plan to pay down the debt no later than October 1st. For Capitol Update, I'm Melissa Cleansing.